So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. The action has already started. Carvajal picks it up out wide. Carvajal, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Koundé gets good distance on it, and that has left him in a heap. And here's Rodrigo, and it's Carvajal. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Muscular approach does pay off here, and France can counter now, looking to play him in. The referee's awarded a free kick. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this guy, Theo Hernandez, for me, has evolved into one of the best fullbacks, Peter. Certainly in terms of attacking contributions.
You'd be... Oh, what has happened here? Camavinga. Looking to go deep. That's a decent clearance.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
And it's Bellingham. Camavinga. And here's Mbappe. And here's Brahim Diaz. So we're still where we started right now. Carvajal. Now, what about a counter-attack? And the counter is on. That is good alertness. Hernandez is there to clear. And he's quick to snatch it back. Oh, they could break here. And here's Mbappe. Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, good take in a good area. Well, there's the clearance. Distributed tidily. And here's Mbappe. Lovely feet. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Tchouaméni, Hernandez. And no, that was never going to make it.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Diaz. Half an hour played now. Tchouaméni. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. Great vision. He can get that clear. Referee's given a throw. Carvajal. Bellingham. Mbappe. Now it's Thuram. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And here's Bellingham. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Upamecano. Ball played for Klaus. Camavinga. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Upamecano. And it's Camavinga. Opts for safety. Here's Tchouaméni. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So your views on the first half?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. So the first half brought no goals. And it's Tchouaméni. That's very neat. Good ball, good take. Bellingham takes a shot! It's in!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Bellingham demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So we have our breakthrough.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, and certainly...
Really well taken goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Nicely shaped ball. Mbappe being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Olise. And he's in on Mbappe! Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game-changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Rodrigo with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 6.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Le numéro 18. Attention, changement.
Zaire Emery takes control of it and he's on the move. Rudiger did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 11. Le numéro 9. À leur place, le numéro 24. Le numéro 12.
Swung over. Hernandez. Hernandez has been caught there, it's a foul. And it's Chouameni, aimed beyond the defence. Carvajal, Mbappe, Valverde. Searching pass he's played there. Saliba calmly anticipates. Mbappe is herring after that one. Koundé. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Hernandez. Played towards the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Valverde. And it's Carvajal. Just eases him off the ball. And it's Doué. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now this could be a chance. Turns and goes back. Very nicely done. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Knocks it into space. He's being urged to shoot. And that has been knocked clear. Klaus unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Mbappe.
There they go, hunting again.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Le numéro 21. À leur place, le numéro 20. Le numéro 2. Changement.
That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Little doubt, that is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Chouameni has found the net here, of course. Oh, that's neat.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
This looks promising.
Il y aura 4 minutes de temps
And
additionnel.
here's Mbappe. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And he's forced to go back. There will be 4 extra minutes. Threads one in. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, sweet feet. That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So a brief breather and then extra time.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 8. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 26.
No winner in 90, 30 more to come. Pavard. He's had a shot! Off the post! And that's a real chance missed.
Kolo Muani has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
And it's Arda Güler. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Alexander-Arnold.
That was lovely, that.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Saliba is there, and he can get that clear. And he can clear it away. And it's Hernandez. Zaire Emery. Looking for options for movement. Flashes it across. Alexander-Arnold. Strong running down that left flank. Chance here to counter. And it's been played through. Doué has it in a wide position.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And smartly reclaimed. Half-time, extra time. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Barcola. That's tidy. He's on it, can he get away? Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Pavard getting this one clear. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. Doué does really well to win the ball there. France are looking to go forward now. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Ball's gone out of play. He's played it back. And that is it. There will be penalties.
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
So it comes down to this, a final rallying cry, and then kicks from the spot. They could really do with scoring the first penalty. And he does it with poise.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Mbappe is the next man in the spotlight. And the keeper's come up trumps.
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
This to put them 2 up. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
Goulart will take their second.
He just did what he was asked.
Doué is third in line.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
The third man in the queue. No! Denied remarkably!
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
France are now able to take a giant step towards where the keeper's gone the wrong way. And they're 2 up. Madrid must score here to stay in it. What poise! What noise!
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Zaire Emery is able to finish it here. Delivers! France have won it by the bare... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast. It takes a shot! Deflected behind for a corner kick. France with the corner, their first. And now a sudden chance to counter. Camavinga proves too strong. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Spread out to the left. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Brahim Diaz ploughing through the middle. Looking for options for movement. Chouameni. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
That's really well cleared. Spread it left. Camavinga. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Chouameni, Klaus. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh no, what has happened here? This looks promising. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Rodrigo really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Now it's Mbappe. Looking for the run. Hernandez. And here's Bellingham. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Decent chance! There it is! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
He's trying his best to keep it in play here. It's Hernandez. Oh, well played. Brahim Diaz. Camavinga. Madrid looking to pass their way through. That is good alertness. Pressing high and with purpose. Klaus. Tries to play it through. He's in a great position here. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. Bellingham. And here's the chance to counter. Carvajal. Great vision. Rodrigo. He's got away. In with the challenge. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now, what about a counter-attack? And he has been fouled there. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Hernandez. And Upamecano. Tchouaméni. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, some tackle that. Carvajal gets it clear. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Turan tries to get it clear. And that'll be the last act of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we are already promptly back underway.
France really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Now it's Camavinga. Strong running down that left flank. Camavinga could try cutting inside here. It's anyone's ball now.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
And the pass is intercepted. Brahim Diaz. Oh, can he get onto this? Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Bellingham. He's shifting through the gears here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. And it's Camavinga. Good running, strong and purposeful. Brahim Diaz. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Tchouaméni, Camavinga, Hernandez gets into a good position. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Rodrigo, who's set up one goal so far. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
France have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Oh, sweet feet. Mbappe looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Bellingham. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 6, le numéro 11, le numéro 10, le numéro 9, le numéro 8. À leur place, le numéro 7.
Oh, that's well done, really
le numéro
robust.
24, le numéro 20, le numéro 12.
Well, that's good
Le numéro
defending.
26.
He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Doué. Oh, good-looking ball. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And he thumps it clear. And it's Hernandez. Brilliantly cut out. France are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Doué. Goulet.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Camavinga. Vinicius Junior. Just 5 minutes left. And it's Valverde.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. It's out of play for a goal kick.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Looking to play him in. And they've got rid.
Well, he certainly...
And that is that. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
Mesdames et messieurs,
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the way the manager has...
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And already we're underway here. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, Peter, Aurelien Tchouameni is someone I see as being a real tour de force in that midfield. He's a tireless worker. I've heard so many people say he's just a nightmare to try and get away from. A real destroyer whose abilities on the counter-press are very potent.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Mbappe! And here's Olise. Olise! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Lovely feet. Oh, that's nice. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency. There was no cutting edge.
Now it's Mbappe. Rodrigo. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. That's tidy. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Rodrigo. Chance here to counter. Klaus. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Rodrigo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Tchouameni. Neither side yet able to find the net. This looks promising. Olise. And the counter is on. And it's Camavinga. And he plays one through. And the flag has stayed down. Hernandez crosses.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Madrid look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Upamecano. Klaus looks to get on the end of this. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Bellingham. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Mbappe.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Camavinga with a definite foul there. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now, can they get him away? Mbappe gets into a good position. Tchouameni. Good ball, good take. Olise. France claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. That's a decent clearance. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Hernandez gets across to intercept that. Looking to play him in. Now it's Camavinga. Looking for options for movement. And that is having a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Madrid have their second corner now. Brahim Diaz with the short one. Oh, he's taking on his man here.
Temps additionnel.
Rodrigo! Cleared away. Well, there's the clearance. And the referee brings the first half to a close. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
He can run onto that. Now it's Bellingham. He's found a way through. Tchouaméni getting this one clear. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
He's one-on, tries a shot! That has not worked out as planned.
Well, it was probably, for him, the best option, but then again, I'm not the best judge of that.
Carvajal with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Klaus. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Thinks one through. Now it's Camavinga. Nil-nil still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Searching pass he's played there. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And he's gone looking for safety. Camavinga. Carvajal gets into some space. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their...
Great chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 11.
So, time for
Le
changes
numéro 10.
on both sides, actually.
Le numéro 10. Le numéro 9. À leur place, le numéro 24. Le numéro 18. Le numéro 20.
Ball's gone out
Le
of
numéro
play.
12. Attention, changement.
And here's Bellingham. Koundé kept his eye on it, and he's there. Chance for a shot! It's a goal! And finally, he has breathed life into the game. Simplicity itself.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Madrid have taken the lead.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
It's run loose here. Zaire Emery has been caught there. It's a foul. Klaus. There's a sharp little ball. Colomwani! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Zaire Emery. Oh, lovely bit of skill. And he's gone. Can he finish? And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, that's the response the crowd were looking for, Peter, and it's applause all round us here.
Zaire Emery. That's a lovely, neat pass. He's on it, can he get away?
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Barcola finds himself offside. We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
À sa place, le numéro 7. Changement en cours.
France are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Bellingham. It's a searching pass. That's the keeper's ball.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Chouameni. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Koundé has a look and plays it forward. And it's Dembele. Skims one in. And he's taking no chances there.
France really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Il y aura 4 minutes.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, he's a tricky customer, but he slams the door shut. Some resolute defending there. Chouameni challenged just a bit on the firm side. Little doubt, that is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Klaus.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And they've got a throw. And that is as far as it goes. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I've got my eye on Militao, who's developing his game very well and quite quickly. I think you need someone very strong in the central defensive position, and he is living up to that now, delivering what he was maybe failing to deliver not so long ago. Just a lot more confidence, a lot stronger, and he'll be the one that they'll have to try and get past.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Tries to play it through. Saliba. Decent progress down the left. Olise. Thuram, he is onto this. Oh, he's been caught napping! Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Rodrigo. Upamecano. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. And Koundé. Looking for the run. Olise. That is a brilliant interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, well played.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Tchouaméni powering forward here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Tchouaméni. Klaus. Now it's Olise. Out to the right. Can he get it through? Great chance! Goal! France! First blood drawn. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
France have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Madrid trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Knocks it into space. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Hernandez. Tchouaméni. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Carvajal. Tchouaméni. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Rodrigo. Cleared without hesitation. France do have a chance to counter here. Now it's Tura. Camavinga.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Camavinga. And it's Diaz.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's having a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Rudiger. And Carvajal. Camavinga. Nice defending, physical and effective. Camavinga really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Mbappe gets a good foot in there. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
France leading 1-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. France carrying a one-goal lead. Olise. Now, can they get him away? He's had a shot! Rudiger gets rid without sophistication. France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. Very nicely done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Brahim Diaz. Done delicately. That's good vision. Carvajal gets across to intercept that. Camavinga. And it's Bellingham. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Oh, what a ball! Koundé did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Played back in. Can he finish? This time, surely! Carvajal. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
And they win it back again. Olise. And he's gone looking for safety. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Floated through. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And that was very necessary. What a throw in.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 6, le numéro 10, le numéro 9, le numéro 11. Alors
And
place,
here's Vinicius Junior.
That's good play from him.
le numéro 7, le numéro 20.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
France still have the cards to affect this game.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Looking for options for movement. Here comes the cross.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Chouameni. Oh, that was vital. That's going to go a long way. That's Rudiger. Goulet. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And it's Rudiger. And it's Valverde.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, good take in a good area. And that has been clubbed away. And that is as far as they're going to go. Saliba with the clearance. And he's picked out the run. He is through here. Bakula! It's in! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
France could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Il y aura 2
Dink
minutes
through,
de temps additionnel.
Rudiger cuts out the pass. Chouameni. And that is that. France are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And already we're underway here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
This guy, Carvajal, is one of the most adventurous fullbacks around, Peter. He's definitely come a long way.
And the shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Hernandez. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Tries to play it through. Camavinga. He's shifting through the gears here. Fires it in low. And that's the keeper's ball. Tchouaméni does well to get it back. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Just eases him off the ball. Looking for the run. Now it's Thuram. Camavinga has it out wide and in space. Madrid keep calm in the face of danger.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
France are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's a throw-in. He's found a way past. He's got away. And it's Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni. Knocks it into Thuram! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
France with the corner, they're first. Klaus goes short. Klaus chooses to go back. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bellingham. Camavinga. Hernandez. And it's Camavinga. Tchouaméni played out to the right. Lovely feet. Ah, that's a fine interception.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Played towards the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Great run on the overlap here. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Carvajal. Bellingham gets into a good position. Klaus. Chouameni. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Mbappe powering forward here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Very nicely done. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's Bellingham. Nicely aimed pass. Bellingham cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
No way through. And the counter is on.
Une minute.
And that should get the job done. Chouameni, Rodrigo, and he's intervened well there. Upamecano is there to clear. And we've reached half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in the second half.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
France clearly have been the better side here, so if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Chouameni, great vision. Chouameni, and it's Camavinga. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And no surprise, that's a booking. Brahim Diaz. That's Rudiger. Eder Militao. And it's Chouameni. Now it's Mbappe. Camavinga. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. It's Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Rodrigo. He's cut it out. Saliba gets rid without sophistication. Can he get on the end of this? It's a promising position. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. He's had a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. They're taking a moment to consider their options. We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Gets into some space. Backward it goes. And here's Mbappe. Tries a shot! And it's in! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 9. Le numéro
The changes then in quick succession. Madrid
numéro 12.
have penetrated for the first time.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now, he's got space here. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Now it's Mbappe. And he's... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, taken with style. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He's a sharp little ball here. Valverde. Goulart is onto this. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
He has found the way through. Now, who's going to be first to this? Rudiger did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 22. Le numéro 21. À leur place, le numéro 3. Digne. Le numéro 2.
Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He's looking to win it for them. Vinicius Junior showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He is shot at goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Changement en cours.
Iñigo plays it short. Now it's Mbappe. Goulet. 4 added minutes on the board. Good ball, good take. Chouameni cuts it out. Saliba gets it away. That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra-time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 10. À sa place.
So our quest to find the winner continues. Chouameni, and it's Zaire Emery. And it's Zaire Emery. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Colomwani receives it in a good position here. Goes for a shot! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Attention, changement.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. France go into the lead. They're back in possession and ready to go again. That's gone for a throw-in. Barcola. And he thumps it clear. Ceballos. Shot could be on. And a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Great defending, strong and determined. Hops for safety. Zaire Emery. Driving on and making good progress. That has not gone well. Threads one in. He has a look up. And that is expertly dealt with. It's gone in, and it is an own goal.
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Now this could be a chance. It's a good, terrific header. Oh, should have put that away.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Corner number 3 coming up. Pavard with the short one. And the ball is out of play. We've reached the midway point in extra time. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner?
Le secrétariat du club, Jonathan, casquette bleue. Changement.
And so the last chance to find a winner. It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Spread out to the left. Foot in. And now the breakaway. It's a good run down the right. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, nicely intercepted. That's really well cleared. Saliba. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And he's forced to go back. Colomboani being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
And that's an excellent interception. And here's the chance to counter. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Digne. Now that looks a decent ball. He could be in here. And he's there to belt it away. And smartly reclaimed. Koundé goes sliding in. And that's it. Nothing to separate them. It is penalties.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
Okay, get set. We have penalties. So this one to set the tone. And he does it with poise.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
Mbappe is the next to run the gauntlet.
Never looked in doubt, really. Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
Colomboani is the second man to step up for his team.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Valverde will take their second. Oh, calm as you like.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck.
Doué is the third man to step forward.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
The third man in the queue. That's how it's done. He made the keeper commit. 3-3. Barcola is the fourth man to step up. Big character, big moment, big save. He steps up to take the fourth penalty. It's in, too smart for the keeper.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
France are looking to save match point. Saved it! And their fate is sealed! France fall short in the lottery that is the penalty shootout. As cruel as that is, the two sides had been inseparable after 2 hours of action.
Commiserations, the definition of penalty heartbreak, and part of the game that we find irresistible. Total emotional despair for them.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.